Hey there, everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and trying to get the there it is. Okay, looks good. Let me just move this, slide this over just a little bit, and I want to get this. There we go. All right, we are in the bottom of the first inning. Score is 1-0. Chicago scored early off of Doc Ellis. It's Bart Johnson versus Doc Ellis. Mickey Rivers is leading off. This is my 76 replay using Fall Classic Baseball. It's Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Join your Universal Baseball Association Facebook group. You will love it. And here's a pitch to Mickey Rivers from Bart Johnson. Bart Johnson had a 1.3 whip, almost a 1.4 whip, and that's going to be a 36. 36. Bart Johnson is a B, and that's going to be an out. It's going to be a ball hit right back to the mound, and Johnson gets his glove on it and throws out Rivers. All right, Roy White is up next, and that's a 32. 32 is a blank, and it's going to be an out. It's bounced to second. Brohammer to Spencer. 2 out. And here's Thurman Munson, the captain, the Walrus. It's a 14. That'll be an out. 16 is to Dent, and Dent over to Spencer. And Dent will be a Yankee in 77, I believe. I think it's 77 he becomes a Yankee. I'm going to push these over to the side so I can get the there we go. And let's see if I could do this another way. I want to have the whole screen, but it's not. It's giving me like half a screen. I can't read it that way, and that's annoying me. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not letting me enlarge it. Show all, open video, picture in picture, cast, copy, search. Nope, it's not letting me correct that, but it is what it is. All right. So Brian Downing's up against Doc Ellis. Hopefully Doc Ellis settles down at 22. I don't think it's not gonna do it. It's a base on balls. So Downing walks. Downing is an A speed. Jack Brohammer next. He's a righty, 13, and that'll be it's gonna be would have been a double play if it had been a grounder, but it's a fly ball. Lifted to left center field, and Roy White settles under it. And Chet Lemon now with 1 on and 1 out. Chet Lemon with a 14, and that'll be an 11, which will be a ground ball to second. Runner moves up. And Bucky Dent. I think he's the last place batter. Let's quickly check. Last place batter. Yes, he is. Using Replay PC. 33, and that's going to be lined for a base hit, and we're going to check and see. But it says runner was at second base, and he scores if there's an A or a W or an A in left. And I think Roy White, White will be an A, so there will be a run scored here. So RBI for Dent, and it's 2-0. White Sox. We're in New York. We're at old Yankee Stadium. Here is Pat Kelly, who walked in the first inning. That's going to be a 41. That should be another walk. It is. So Doc Ellis continues to struggle. He's got his C stuff today. So we're going to have to pull him soon. Pull him early. Here's Ralph Garr. Ralph Garr with a 300 batting average is a lefty hitter. And that's going to be a 55, and that's going to be lined for a base hit. Let's see if the run will score. FA score, all score first and third, and it's 3-0. And here comes Orta. Man, I don't really want to go to the bullpen this early. 4 hits, 3 runs in 2 innings, but with first and third here, a double or a home run here would be a disaster for Doc Ellis. Orta has some power, a little bit of power. He's got a homer at 65 off the pitcher. Doc Ellis is 1-10. Actually, he's 1-13 on his C. I told you I was going to have an early hook on him. He's got to see stuff. Let's see. Tippy Martinez had 11 relief appearances. And then we can bring in. We only got really. We got 3 guys with relief appearances. So we're gonna have to push. Hopefully, nothing bad happens here. Let's see what happens. Doc Ellis. Got some notes that I'm using for my league. And that's going to be good for the Yankees. That's a 43, and that's a base on balls. Oh my God, it's outside. And Doc Ellis is not happy about that call. No way, he says. That loads the bases or it walks. And here comes Carlos May, who batted 175, only had 63 at-bats with the White Sox. He ends up playing with the Yankees for the rest of the year and contributes to the Bomber cause. The Bombers get to the World Series in '76. So he only bats 175. So how much bad luck could Doc Ellis have right here? Doc Ellis so far, let's check the box score. Doc Ellis, 4 hits and 4 walks. Jesus. And I'm still trying to get him to go a couple innings for me because I really don't have the pitching in that bullpen to take me, from such an early point in the game. Let's go. And that's a 42. That's going to be a base on balls, and that's going to force in a run. Holy smokes. I can't stop rolling 40s. All right, Spencer now. He's already given up. Let's see. Let's take a look at the bullpen again. Tippy Martinez. Actually, ERA was 193. I got really, you know what? Who's up? Lefty's up. Boom. I'm bringing in Tippy. That's it. Let it be. Let it ride, as they say. Doc Ellis is out. He just does not have it. He's out of there. I need Tippy Martinez. We're going to roll for his stuff, and he's going to be a B stuff. So let me write that down. I got a little pad. I'm going to write it down, a little pad next to me. So Martinez is in there for the Yankees. Oh. Got his B stuff, but he is an excellent 1.1 whip. And that's going to be a 54 chart. Jesus almighty. And a 54 chart with runners on base says a 12, and he's a 13. That's going to be a wild pitch. Run will score. Everybody moves up. Wild pitch off of Martinez, who's 1-13. And Spencer's still up. Another 54, my God. What? And this is going to be a back-to-back wild pitches. Let me check Munson's pass ball rating. Oh, it's a 4, so that's going to be charged to Munson. That's going to be a pass ball charged to Munson. Yikes. And another run comes in. Yankees are getting spanked. And Spencer's still up. A 36, and that will be an out. A grounded to short, and that ends the inning. But wow. Let's check it. Let's take a look. So Ellis, I pulled him as fast as I could. In 1 inning, gave up 5 runs. And no matter what he did, he kept on walking guys, kept on rolling 41s, 42s, 43s. Everything was a walk. And then even when I brought in a decent reliever, and he threw a wild pitch, and then Munson let a ball get by him for a pass ball, and that was an unearned run there. So he gave up 5 runs in 2 innings, basically. Anyway, Yanks are down 6-0 here in the bottom of the second. What a game this is going to be. All right, let's see if the Yanks come back. Oh, that's a foul ball, a souvenir for a lucky fan. And a 46 and a 4, and that's going to be a drive in the gap, and Chambliss bangs one hop off the wall. Kelly plays it, and Chambliss is into second base with a leadoff double. That's a ballpark double for Chambliss. Here's Oscar Gamble. Gamble with a 56, and that should be a strikeout, and it is. He swings and misses at a Bart Johnson fastball. Bart Johnson now looks in at Downing for the side. Nettles, the lefty hitter with powers up. We need a 66. That's going to be a 45, and that'll be a A bouncer to second base. Chambliss will move up to third. 2 outs. And here's Lou Piniella. Lou. All right, that's going to be a 56, which would be another strikeout to end the inning. All right, we go top of the third. Brian Downing leading it off against Tippy Martinez, the left-hander. That's a 32, and that's an out. Will be a grounder up the middle to shortstop Mason. Over to Chambliss. Here's Brohammer now with a 56, and that'll be a strikeout. And here's Chet Lemon. Chet Lemon with a 62, and that'll be strike 3. So Martinez picks up a couple of strikeouts in that inning, and we go to the third now. Here's Lou Piniella with a 63, and it's a fly ball left field, medium left field. Gar, a couple of steps in, makes the catch. Here's Willie Oh no, it should be Mason. Who was that? Who was that batting? That was Willie Randolph. Okay. There's Piniella, so still a fly ball, and here's Mason. Mason with a 26 against a righty. That's a bouncer up the middle and through into center field for base hit. So the 180 hitter manages to get a single off Bart Johnson. Here's Mick the Quick, and that's a 41. That should be a base on ball, and it is. So Mickey, who barely walks, that's the only chance he has to walk is a 41, because 42, 43, 45 is taken up by out. So he doesn't walk very much. Here's Roy White, switch hitter, batting from the left side against the righty Bart Johnson. Bart Johnson, not a great pitcher. He was 9-15, and that's going to be a 43, and that'll be an out, kind of an out of 13. The runner's on first and second, and he's batting lefty, so that's going to be a bouncer to first. A strong shortstop. That may be a strong arm shortstop. Let's see if he is or not. Oh, do I have this? What team is this? Oh, the White Sox. Hold on, let me pause. Yeah, Bucky Dent is considered a weak arm. So what do we have? It was a 13. It was Roy White, a lefty, hitting the 13. And with first and, what did we say it was? First and second. And he's a strong arm. There's only 1 out, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. Fielder's choice, and it's 6'4". So it's going to be Munson now. Steps to the box with 2 out and 2 on. And here's a pitch from Bart Johnson, a 44, and that's ripped for a base hit, RBI single from Munson. See where, and hit so hard that Roy White had to hold up. So it's first and second. Now here comes Chris Chandler. 6-1 now, Yankees. The Ellis, everything that could have gone wrong for Ellis went wrong for Ellis. And he got pulled for Tippy Martinez in the second inning. 2 outs in the second inning. Here's Chris Chandler, pitch from Bart Johnson. Not a good pitcher, so, oh boy. 63 is not going to do it. That's going to be a bouncer to second base. Jack Brohammer over to Jim Spencer. That's it. So I will be suffering through this game. So just so you know, it's going to be Bucky Dent leading off against Tippy Martinez, a 26 against a lefty. That's bounced up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. So Bucky Dent is on with a base knock. He's on at first base. Here's Pat Kelly. Pat Kelly bats lefty. Got a 254 with 5 home runs. So does nothing particularly well. But here he's going to ground one to the right side, and that's past the diving Randolph into right field. And let's see what happens if the runner will advance on that. He will advance on that. Goes to third. All right, so here's Ralph Garner. Yanks just playing 6-1. They're playing corners in, middle halfway. That's a 43, and a 43 on guard is going to be an out. An 18, that's a fly out to center field. With first and third, let's see, an 18 is going to be runner advances. So that's going to be a sac fly. Second sac fly of the game for the White Sox. One out now with the runner on first. Here's Jorge Orta. 274 hitter with 14 home runs. 45, and that's a 1-16 base on balls. So that's a split number, and that's going to be a base on balls. So Tippy Martinez did not have good control at all. 28 innings for the Yankees. Terrible control. He's got a ton of walks on his card. Yikes. All right, Carlos May with first and second, one out. And that's going to be a 52 and a 4. That's going to be an error. That is going to be, unless it's, it just misses being a KD strikeout. It's going to be an error. 52 on the second baseman. Willie Randolph, his error rating is a 7, so that's booted. E4. And that loads the bases. I don't have the type of bullpen to deal with one of these crazy, games where high-scoring games, where they score 14, 15. I don't have that kind of bullpen at all. No, nowhere near that. You want to see the Yankees bullpen? Here, take a look at the Yankees bullpen. This is the roster bullpen right here. I got a couple other pitchers, but they're not available. But that's my bullpen right now. All right. Let me see if May can. No. Actual relief appearances, none. So that's what I got right now. I don't know why, but that's what I got on that. All right, Jim Spencer, bases loaded, one out. Yanks are looking, they got the corners in, middle halfway, looking for that double play, and a 42 is going to be a walk. No. Drives in a run, 8-1. Brian Downing, same thing, 66, and that's going to be a base hit single. Runner on second scores if A or W arm in center field. He's a strong arm in center field, so he will not score. So one run comes in, and they hold up. Carlos May at third. Again, same thing. Corners in, infield halfway, looking to get that double play. Get out of this inning. Prevent any more runs from scoring. Stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding. 24, and that's a hit by pitch with a 14. Bases loaded, 14. And to second base, that's strong, and average arm is going to turn it. And let's see, Randolph is going to be a strong arm, so it's a 4-6-3. They turn it, and they're out of the inning. Woohoo, baby! Thank God I didn't have him in because it would have gotten by him. So they score 3 runs. They lead it 9-1. We go to the bottom of the fourth. This is pure pain, and you can tell that in my voice. Oscar Gamble with a 43, and that'll be a bounce to first base. Takes it himself. Pitcher's there, but did not need to flip it. Decided against it. Here's Nettles with a 42, and that'll be a one-take base on balls, and that's a walk. It's a 7. We rolled a 7. So it's a split. It's a split walk on the pitcher card, 1-8, but we rolled a 7. So he walks, one out walk to Greg Nettles, and here's Lou Piniella. Yanks are down 9-1. Terrible game. Against a lefty, it's a single. Otherwise, it's a 6-4-3 double play. But not if the shortstop is a weak arm. It's a fieldless choice. 6-4. So Piniella hits into a 6-4 double fieldless choice, and here's Randolph. 2 out, 1 on, 35, and that'll be a base hit for Randolph. And a single runner will hold. Stops at second. Jim Mason now in the bottom of the fourth. 9-1. Chicago up. Don't ask. 14. If you're joining the action now, just don't ask, please. Let's bounce to first. And that'll end the inning. Spencer steps on the bag ahead of Mason to retire the side. So the Yanks come up empty. Top of the fifth. Chet Lemon. Lemon with a 25, and that's bounced to third base. Nettles fires to first and went away. Thank goodness for that. Bucky Dent is next. Pitch from Martinez with a 51 and a 1. Struck him out. That's an error check, but then there's a KD check, and it's 1-3, so that one falls within that 1-3. 2 outs, top of the order here in the top of the fifth. I think that the White Sox have done all the scoring that they're going to be doing. I got to get to 10 games. I think I'm at game 7. Let's check and see what the Yankee record is right now. 5-2. So they're going to be 5-3 after this one. Here's Pat Kelly with a 12, and that'll be an out. That'll be bounced to first, and it'll be a 3-1. All right. Mickey Rivers is up. Bart Johnson. Mickey Rivers 66, and that is a drive in the gap. That's going to split the outfielders and played nicely by Lemon. Down by 8, Rivers will stop at second with a double. Made a big turn, but changed his mind when he looked at the third base coach that had the red light up. A big, huge sign, holding up a big, huge sign that said, "Stop. We're down by 8 runs, dummy." Roy White now with nobody on, with a runner on second, nobody out. 46, and that's a 4, and that's going to be a drive, and that's going to be over the center fielder's head. Lemon lets it bounce off the wall. He plays it. Rivers comes in to score, and White into second base, standing with a RBI double. 9-2. See if the Yankees can come back. 9-2. They got 7 more to go. Here's Thurman Munson, the runner in scoring position. Still nobody out, so they should score another one. That's a 16. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. And this may be, it says, holds. He's going to hold. It's a shallow right field. They're not going to test Kelly's arm on that, even though White has good speed. Going to hold. Chris Chambliss steps in the box. He bats from the left side. He's batting 192 and 26 at bats, 8 games. This is the 8th game that I'm playing. I'm playing a 162-game schedule. I play about a game a day, so it'll take me 6 months to finish both. I'm playing 2 series, or rather not 2 series. I'm playing 2 replays. I got the 59 Braves and the 76 Yankees simultaneously. 6 months I'll be done. I have lots more data. Data looking good in my last 2 replays. I'm playing this a little bit differently with the pitching, with the bullpen stuff. You know, you roll for stuff in this game, and I'm pulling my C pitchers early, and I'm letting my A pitchers go a little bit deeper. And and I'm going to see how that small adjustment works. Still following the rules exactly as written, pretty much. I mean, 99%, 99.5%, 99.5%. Here's Chambliss. Bart Johnson with the pitch of 63, and that's a ground to short. On this, I believe the runner will hold. He will hold. So I got to go up. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, so that's the thing. Hold on a second. Okay, it was Munson flied out to right, and so let's put that up. And now we're going to go into detail. And the ground ball to short, 6-3. All right, runner will hold on that. And here's Oscar Gamble, lefty hitter. Hit 17 home runs and 340 at bats. So proportionally would have had 34 home runs had he, played 600 at bats. Yankee Stadium was that short porch, man. 56, and that'll be strike 3. And Gamble with a big swinging for the fences, strikes out. And here we go, top of the 6th. Ralph Gar. This game plays as fast as Appa Basic. Okay, I'm telling you, this game plays as fast as Appa Basic. Okay. That's a 64, and that'll be a bouncer right back to the pitcher, 1-3. So Gar bounces right back to Tippy Martinez. Tippy Martinez can go 13. How many has he gone? Oh, he's gone 16. Oh my God. Okay, he's gone 16. So the next Next one he allows to next batter he allows to reach, then we got to pull him. He's been pretty good so far, so we didn't have to pull him. I don't think he's. And that's a 22, and that's going to be base hit. That'll be it for Tippy Martinez. We're going to pull him. Actually, you know what? We'll play him shelled. He'll be shelled, and we're going to pitch him to the next batter. See if, as long as we don't roll any. Yeah, you can't even roll on pitcher card. I would have to roll right here. Anything I roll on the pitcher card is probably going to be a hit. So I'm going to pull him right here. I'm going to bring in Dick Tidrow. These guys can easily go. These guys can easily go 3-4 innings. So Tidrow's in. And we're going to roll for Tidrow. Hopefully he's got a good roll here, and he's got a B. Okay, it'll work. It'll work. Dick Tidrow, big mustache, imposing fella, angry-looking guy, truck driver type. Dick Tidrow against Carlos May. That's a 16, and that'll be a fly ball center field for out number 2. So Jim Spencer now. Spencer batting .258, 31 at bats. Here's a pitch, a 32, and that'll be fly ball left field. This plays as quick as Strat Basic. This plays as quick as APA. I play Strat. I have it right here. Look, I'll show you. I mean, I'm playing the 76 season with Strat. See that? Right here. I'm not lying to you. And I got APA right next to me. I was playing the 79 Reds because of Tom Seaver. Right here. The Reds, see that? I'm not lying to you. I would not lie to you. This is an underappreciated game. Underappreciated game. Greg Nettles and the stats from the season replays, man, they're, I mean, very, very, very close. Here's Nettles. Oh, that's a foul ball, a souvenir for Lucky Fan. And a 14, and that is a bounce to the second base. Brohammer over to Spencer, and that's out number 1. We're in the bottom of the 6th here, 9-2. Yankees are down. And a 31, Piniella bounces one into left field. Past the diving Orta, gets by Dent as well. So Piniella picks up a single. How is Bart Johnson doing? Bart Johnson can go 31, and he is at 25, so he's still good. He's still hang on there. Here's Willie Randolph. Snake Eyes, and that's going to be a walk. Ball 4, and Randolph flips the bat towards his dugout and heads over to first base. He's first and second. Pinella's at second. Randolph's at first. Jim Mason, power hitting Jim Mason, is going to be called back for a pinch hitter. Billy Martin says, no way, Jose. Not going to happen. We're going to bring in Rich Coggins, a lefty. Alomar, you know what? I don't know. He had 4 at-bats. He's got 2 at-bats in my replay. He had 4 at-bats in reality. We're going to go with Oscar Velez, who had 94 at-bats. Hit a couple of home runs in actuality. We need a home run here, so we're going to bring in Oscar Velez. We get all the players with this game, so you never have a problem. I separate them into pitcher and batters. You can pretty quickly find what I need. So here's Otto Velez against Bart Johnson. Here's the pitch. We need a 66, and we're not going to get it. That's strike 3, and that is out number 2. So here comes Mick the Quick, lefty batter, limping to the home plate, to the batter's box. Looks like he can barely move. Looks like he's 90 years old and needs a cane. But then when he gets going, man, he is probably one of the fastest guys, and probably the fastest Yankee, and one of the fastest guys in the American League. 75, I believe he was on the top 3, 4, 5 stolen base guys. He had a ton of stolen bases in 75. That's why the Yanks got him from the California Angels. Can't remember who they sent over there. It was just nobody, really. Nobody of value. They were lucky to get Rivers. I think they got Rivers and Figueroa. Didn't they get Rivers and Figueroa? They made a couple of big, huge trades. Rivers and Figueroa, and then they got Randolph and Ellis from the Pirates for really scrubs. All right, so first and second, 2 out. Bart Johnson looks in to Brian Downing, sets and deals. That's a 52. That's an error check. So the 52 is going to be an error check on the shortstop. Dent's error rating is a 4, so Dent is going to get to it and steps on the bag, and that ends the inning. So we'll, you know what? We're not even. We have a 5U. We have 6U. We do have it. Okay, there it is. Nice play by Dent. Oh, and we need a new shortstop, and that's going to be Fred Chicken Stanley. What's that? Who's bothering me? That's a scam. Another scam. I usually tell them I'm on my way. I'll be right there. Just hang tight. Brian Downing is up. Here's a pitch from Tidrow. That's a 46 and a 17. That's going to be a base hit to left center field, and Downey's going to try for 2. And let's see what we got. We're going to roll here. What is White out there in left field? There's going to be a play at second base. White in left field is a 1-2, and he's out, and he is safe with a double. So a double, leadoff double for Brian Downing. All right. So assists come out very, very close as well. When I played the 1980 Athletics, they had a ton of assists in the outfield. It was nuts. I don't know if it was everybody was running on them. I don't know what was going on, but it was like 22, 17, 15 outfield assists, for each guy. It was like, what? Am I seeing this right? It was crazy. Jack Brohammer with a runner on second and nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. The White Sox are running away with it 9-2, and that's going to be a 34, Jack Brohammer, and a Tidrow. It's going to be a single. So a single to right, and runner at second base scores if W or A in right field. Who is my right fielder? It's Gamble, and Gamble's arm out there is an A, so he will score. 10-2. Pitch to Chet Lemon. It's going to be an error check on the shortstop. Chicken Stanley for the Yanks is a 3, so he's going to turn it. 6-4-3 double play. 2 outs, nobody on now. Great turn by Chicken Stanley. A ball that he had to double clutch at, and he whipped it to Randolph, and Randolph with a nice relay to first. So Chet Lemon hits into a double play, and 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Bucky Dent, pitch from Tidrow, and that's a 23. Fly ball left field, and under it is White to retire the side. So a lot happens in this game. There's a lot of cool stuff that happens, and it plays very, very fast. Roy White is up. Pitch from Bart Johnson with a 65. That's a pitcher home run. And 1-15, that's a deep drive to right field, and that's the short porch, 315 feet down the line, and Roy White gets in the first row there for a home run, 10-3. Let's see, Bart Johnson, he can go 31, and he's gone 29. So he can go a couple more, and then if he gives up a runner, right? That's a 53. That's going to be a range check and maybe a hit against a center fielder, Chet Lemon. Chet Lemon is considered a 9, so he's not good range for a center fielder. Rivers is like a 17. He's nuts. And that's going to drop in front of Lemon, who stops, decided against diving for that ball and letting it get by him. I don't know why. He's up by 7 runs. But so Munson is on with a single. Chambliss now, 185 batter in 27 at bats. He'll straighten out. Bart Johnson, here's a pitch, and that's going to be a 45, and that's a 3 to Spencer. That's going to tell me he's a lefty, 3. It's going to be a strong arm double play. Is Spencer a strong arm? I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out. He is not, so it's going to be a 3-6 fielder's choice. Right there. So Jim Spencer hit right at Jim Spencer, goes to second for 1, and no throw back. Going in hard is Munson, breaking up the throw back, and Dent is looking over at Munson, and Munson's just ignoring him. Here's Gamble, Oscar Gamble, pitch from Bart Johnson to 21, and that's going to be bounced to second base. Easy play for Brohammer over to Spencer. Oh, wait a second. Let's undo that because I just noticed there's only one out. And that's going to be a fielder's choice. It's going to be Brohammer to Dent. Let me just make sure. Unless he's a strong arm. I don't know if Brohammer's a strong arm. Oh, he is. That's a 4.63. He turns it. He's a strong arm. So, Chambliss grounded out 3-6. We got to get rid of that. So he's going to ground out 3-6. Because I got a. Where's the 3-6? Is that there? Wait a second. Because the hold on a second. Let me write what happened down because otherwise I'll forget. I'm not doing the I'm not keeping score by. Okay, so it's 3-6, but he's got a single. So let me erase that. So Munson's gonna get a single, and it's a 3-6. That should come back up. Okay, now it's a 4-6-3 double play because Brohammer it's got a strong arm. Wow, that blew my mind. Top of the eighth. How far has Tidrow gone? Tidrow is 1.2. He can go. He can finish this out. He can go 3 easily. Kelly's up. Pat Kelly. And a 32, and that'll be an out. Fly ball left field, and White is there. He flips the ball into the crowd. Here's Gar with a 25. Bounce to short. Stanley gets him out. And 2 out, and here's Orta with a 53 and an 8. That's a 53 to shortstop. Shortstop Stanley is a 10, so he'll dive for that. Gets back up on his feet, fires the first low throw, scooped out by Chambliss. They got him. And that's going to get a star for Stanley. Whenever they actually get to a range play, I give them a star on my scorecard. Bottom of the eighth just adds another dimension to the game, something you don't normally get. Here is Greg Nettles against Bart Johnson. Bart Johnson can go 31. Let's see if I think he's reached that. He's got 32, so the next batter he allows to reach, he's out of there. And this will be Nettles because that's a deep drive to right field. Back goes Kelly to the track, to the wall. Second decker, Greg Nettles. And that may be Nettles' first or second of the year. Let's see. That is Nettles' third of the year. And that's going to be it for Bart Johnson. He's out of there. And we're going to go to somebody. It's like I'm going to grab somebody like this guy Barrios because because there's no need to anybody else. This is a 10-4 game, I think. So let's bring him in. Oh, so there he is, Francisco Barrios. Remember him, man. And what kind of stuff will he have? Barrios will have C stuff, so the Yankees have a chance. Nah. C. Okay. So Pinella's up. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be a 53. That's going to be a base hit. Oh, a double down the line into the right field corner. So Pinella slaps it the other way and past the diving Spencer. No way Spencer's a 19. I rolled the 19. That's why it's got to be an automatic. Spencer's only an 8. So way past them into the corner. Played by Kelly, and Pinella's into second base with a no-out double. A double here with nobody out. And Randolph is up with a 54. That's going to be a 54 chart with a runner on base. That's going to be a 5. Wild pitch or pass ball. It's going to be a wild pitch, but let's check the pass ball rating for Brian Downing. Nope, pass ball is for Brian Downing, so it's going to be a wild pitch. Official score says it's a wild pitch. Didn't know. Could have been one or the other. Here's Randolph. 2 strikes on Randolph. 13, and that's going to be a fly ball. Center field. Fred Stanley's up. He's going to have to bat. Actually, I have one more. I'll let him bat. Not interested in. I have Sandy Alomar, but to bring in as a shortstop, but it's what, 10-4. I don't know. Run around third. Nobody went out. Bottom of the eighth. Here's Fred Stanley. And Fred Stanley with a 23, and that'll be a fly ball center field. This may score him. This may score Piniella. Oh, that fly out. Wait a second. I thought he was on second. That fly out previously would have scored him. No, he held. Unless he risked. No, he's holding. He's holding. Unless he's fast. Fast can risk, and he's not fast. So, not going to challenge Lemon's arm out there. Top of the order here is Mickey Rivers batting .281 on the season. And that's a 62, which will be Barrios, we said, was a C. And that'll be a strikeout 1-12. And it's a strikeout it is. And that retires the side. Yanks score 1, not 10-4 now. Top of the ninth. It's going to be Carlos May leading off against Dick Tidrow. Here's the pitch, 53. That's a range check to the center fielder, and Mickey Rivers, they drive in the gap. Mickey Rivers runs it down. Mickey Rivers will get a star for catching that range check. Important to have that smoke alarm. My dogs don't like when that smoke alarm goes off at all. I call him the firefighter dog. He runs and barks and goes crazy. 42. Jim Spencer, 42. Dick Tidrow, and that's going to be a bouncer to short. Easy play for Stanley. Throws high, but nice stretch by Chambliss. And with 2 out, 26 against a lefty. It's a single. Otherwise, it's a ground ball in the hole. Stanley backhands it. Long throw to first, and in time. Nice long throw by Stanley. Accurate throw from the hole. That's why he's a shortstop, because he can make that play. If you can't make that play, you're not going to be a shortstop. Roy White now against Francisco Barrios. And that's a 13, which will be a fly ball down the line into the corner. And Gar, is he going to get there? Yes, he does. So Roy White. Oh, he was, no, into the right field corner, excuse me. And that was Kelly, because he was batting lefty. Switch hitter. So here's Munson now. Munson bats from the right side. 51, that's an error check, but he'll get that. Out of 19, that's too high. Third baseman Orta, unless he's a 20. Sometimes they are. No, he's a 10, so he'll play that. Fumbles with it a little bit, but then collects himself and throws out Munson. Munson scored a lot of runs that season. Kind of runs the bases well. Here's Chambliss with a 24. That's a hit by pitch 17, and that won't do it. It's going to be a fly ball to the opposite field, left center field. It's Lemon and Gar converging, and it's Lemon who makes the catch, and the ball game is over just like that. Bart Johnson 1-0, Doc Ellis 0-2. Chicago 10 runs, 10 hits, no errors. New York 4 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. And the MVP, let's check out the Gar. How did Gar do? 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. 2 for 5 for White and 2 RBIs. This is only the 8th game of the season, so none of this matters. The batting averages will change. But you can see who's gotten off to a good start. Munson's gotten off to a good start. Nettles has gotten off to a good start. Randolph a pretty good start. Rivers an okay start. And then, of course, down here it's Ellis, who got beat up. 2 innings, 5 runs. And then Martinez came in 3.2 and gave up a run, an earned run, 3 unearned runs. And then Tidrow came in. He gave up a run and 3 and 2. So then the next game, I'm not sure who goes, but let's find out. So the Yanks dropped this game at 5 and 3. The White Sox are 5 and 2. 1976. Let's check and see. I'll be playing that next game tonight. I don't know if I'm going to stream that next game, but I'll be playing it. Not sure. It depends how I feel. So the next game, let's see. It's going to be Hamilton. I think he's a lefty versus Rudy May, a lefty. So the battle of the lefties. This game is played on Wednesday. Let's see. And the Yanks, that's it. So it's like a 2-game set, I believe, against the White Sox. So Rudy May was pretty good. He's already 1-0, so we'll be playing that. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Thanks for watching. Remember to join the Universal Baseball Association. You really like it. It's a great Facebook group. Probably the best Facebook group. It's, I think, a Facebook group for guys that don't like Facebook groups. Take care now.